Welcome to the Dirty Lazy Keto podcast by Stephanie Laska. I lost 140 pounds, and I cannot wait to share all of my keto, low-carb secrets with you during season 5. Get ready for a fast ride because the Dirty Lazy Keto podcast by Stephanie Laska is going to get you inspired and help you to be successful. Let's get started. Excellent. Today's topic, everyone, as you know, is keto desserts, healthy and natural. So keto desserts that are healthy and natural. So how do you interpret that? I'm curious. What kind of keto desserts do you think would be healthy and natural? And how do you define that? I think it's kind of interesting because we all have different points of view. And I would love to get a little feedback from you about what you think that means in your world. So I'm very excited to share my perspective and some awesome ideas about keto desserts that are healthy and natural. So please give me a thumbs up if the topic is interesting to you. And let me know if you have a sweet tooth, because I feel like I could go, me, I have a definite sweet tooth. That is part of probably why I struggled so much with my weight over the years. You guys know I lost 140 pounds. But you know what? It can be a challenge at times. And so we're looking to be healthier. We're looking to lose weight or eat on the ketogenic diet lifestyle, but we also have cravings and we're human beings. And that's okay too. So I think there should be a balance. I think we need to have a discussion and maybe support each other with some fun ideas. At least give each other some strategies on what could really help. Because we don't want to be all by ourselves. Like, what do I do? You know, this particular sugar gives me a headache or this particular substitute really makes me sick. So if we can have an honest conversation and share some ideas, I think we will all be, what's that word for the wiser, better for the wiser. And I've got 10 tips today. So is it this way or this way? 10 strategies, 10 ideas, 10 suggestions with all show and tell. And these will help you, I hope, get going on your path to success. And these are all legit ideas, products, foods that I use in my everyday life that helps me keep my weight off and has helped me to lose that weight as well. So number one, I'm going to dive right in. Number one, this has probably been one of my favorites lately, maybe because they're in season where I live. But for me, healthy and natural keto dessert, for me, I immediately think of, it smells good. I immediately think of low carb berries. And I'm holding up some fresh strawberries here. Ooh, they're dripping on me. So yummy. Well, they just taste so good and they're so low carb. But I am going to set those down because they're dripping all over the place. I better. Smells good and tastes good. But in addition to strawberries, what other low carb berries could help curb a sweet tooth that's healthy and natural? Please put in the comments what your thoughts are. Or if you have a favorite. For me, another one is, I open my little Tupperware here. Another idea or a favorite of mine are blueberries. These are gorgeous, plump. I've been buying these at Walmart. My goodness, I have a good price, and you get a whole bunch as I go fast in my house, not just for the keto-friendly people. The whole family gets on board when I bring home delicious berries. Good, right? Now, berries can be a little bit higher in net carbs than some of us are comfortable with. So I limit myself. I use it more as a topping, not as like a giant snack with like a pint in front of me. I'd be curious to know what tricks you have to make your berries stretch out and last a little bit longer. But that is all about number one, is about low carb berries. I think it's a natural and healthy way that you can have an easy dessert. So let's move on to number 2 because I've got 10. I'll go quickly today. Number 2, here's a great idea. Maybe you thought of this, maybe you haven't. But sometimes it's good to have a show and tell reminder. And this is shredded coconut that is unsweetened. How many people out there like coconut? How many people out there hate coconut? It's probably 50-50. So I'd be curious in the comments if you like coconut or not. Be sure when you are picking out coconut, shredded, unsweetened is what you want to look for. It doesn't have to say keto friendly like this one does, keto friendly in big letters. Remember, that's just a farce. There's no like keto approved stamp from the government. But you just want to look for 100% pure and natural, shredded coconut, unsweetened, and the rest is up to you. This is a great additive where you can put it on other things to make food taste a little bit sweeter in a healthy and natural way. So tell me if you have some ideas or experience with coconut and what you use it for, or if you hate it. You can say that too. It'll be okay. We won't judge. We can't please everybody, but we sure can come up with some ideas today. Number 3, when you're talking about healthy, keto-friendly dessert ideas or ways to curb your sweet tooth that are natural, that are healthy, sometimes, I know this is going to make some of you shocked. You'll be like, ooh. Did anyone go, ooh? Like, Stephanie's holding up a green apple. Yes, I do think once in a while, if you are craving something sweet and you pick out a fruit that might be a little bit higher in net carbs than most people are comfortable with, having a little bit is not going to kill you. It's not going to knock you out of ketosis, especially if you have a small amount. And it can curb that craving just as easily as like dealing with berries or dealing with something with coconut on top. But you might just have a couple bites of apple and be like, I'm good. That really worked. And it might be so sweet to you that you go, holy moly, I had no idea an apple could taste that good. I've been experiencing that, especially with things like melon, watermelon, cantaloupe, a green melon, just a little bite. I'm like, wow, that is amazing. It tastes so good. So don't be afraid to just have a little bite of something that might be outside of the keto-friendly universe and, see what that does for you. A little dab could do you. Just count it in your carbs. Be honest. Let's move on to number 4. This is a similar kind of topic. But number 4, I want to talk to you about, I got to reach here in my goodie bag for this one. Let's talk about chocolate. Number 4 is chocolate. And I was in Belize recently. Oh my gosh, how amazing. So hot. But I was in Belize, and in a little gift shop, they were selling organic cocoa powder. And as you know, cocoa powder, 100% natural cocoa powder, is 0 net carbs. It is a free-for-all. I mean, it's not sweet at all, but it does give you that experience of having something super yummy and super chocolatey, and your mind might go, wow, this is sweet. And it's funny how like better quality cocoa powder or even better quality chocolate, for example. I'm going to hold up here a Ghirardelli chocolate bar, which I got on sale for 99 cents. But getting high quality, full chocolate, full cacao, full experience, like the Lind chocolate, the Ghirardelli, these delicious, rich foods might just squash that craving that you're having. Now, I know that this is 100% cacao. This might taste a little bit like dirt. Stephanie's like, oh, really? Yes, I told you that it might taste like dirt. Okay, so when you're shopping, you might get one of the cocoa bars that are a little bit less than 100%, let's say 80%. Yes, it might be a little bit more in carbs, but a little bit will not suck the life out of your mouth. It'll taste just like chocolate. You could use a vegetable peeler and shave it, or use the side of your knife to crush it or crunch it, and then put those little toppings on. And that might be just all you need, right? You're like, okay, I'll think about that. Just giving you some ideas here. And they're right along the lines of, let's talk about chocolate a little bit more. This is still number 4. But I do want to refer you to a great recipe if you haven't tried this already. It's on page 187 of the Dirty Lazy Keto Cookbook. This is the first cookbook. There are 4 in the series. Voila, I'm being Vanna pointing at the other 3, but there's 4 in the series. This was the first one. And I love this recipe. It is, I'll show you a picture. Got it all queued up. This recipe is called Secret Ingredient. Oh, sorry, I knocked the microphone. Let me know if the mic is still working. Sometimes I pull it out. Let me know if it's still working. Okay, so Secret Ingredient chocolate pudding right here inside the Dirty Lazy Keto Cookbook. So rich, so delicious. And you'll find the secret ingredient. Can you guess what it might be? Can you guess? I'm not going to tell you, but you might be able to guess. And you might find the surprise in terms of sweetener is that I call for drops of something. Now, I'm going to let you decide whether or not that's going to be keto-friendly, natural, or healthy for you. But you'll have to check the recipe to find out and then to make your own choice. A little bit of mystery, a little bit of a challenge for you. A little bit of a challenge. I'm going to just check my comments here and make sure I did not lose the microphone, that everyone is still working, everything's still going along. Perfect. Okay, still looks good. Well, let's move on, friends. I want to move on to number 5. Number 5, here we go right here. Number 5, and I want to talk to you about dairy. Because dairy can be quite delicious in terms of looking for some kind of a keto-friendly, healthy dessert. It's natural, right? Here's a couple examples of full-fat dairy that I'm recommending for you. How about some Fage yogurt? It's a high-fat percentage, low-carb Greek yogurt, very creamy, very delicious. And also, I'll recommend to you 4% milk-fat cottage cheese. So that's full-fat cottage cheese. Large or small curd, doesn't matter. But what I like to do with some of these items, these dairy items, is mix it with something. Mix it with something a little bit sweeter. We talked earlier about some of the berry ideas. Berries like strawberries, blueberries, right? You could mash those and add to it for flavoring, or coconut. You could even be a little bit outside the box with maybe cinnamon. Yes, cinnamon. Or vanilla, pure vanilla extract, cocoa powder, or cacao, real or powder, or a real, chocolate bar or the powder. Or depending on how you interpret the word natural and healthy, I will make a suggestion to give these a try. These are McCormick. They have artificial flavorings. Now, some of you are like, that's not natural, that's not healthy. Okay, then that's not for you. But some people might interpret the keto desserts natural and healthy to mean, just avoiding artificial sweeteners. So for those people, this would be acceptable. But you do you. That's part of DLK. You do you. And I particularly have some of the flavors on hand, like lemon. I have banana. I have cake batter flavor. And I also have strawberry. And those are kind of fun. So if you've played around with those, let me know which kind and why and what you use it in. I'd be curious to see what you guys think of that. So we just went through a lot already. Did we do good? That was 5. So I'm going to pause real quick and spin the wheel because I want to give away a fun prize to somebody. Hopefully everybody's participating. So I'm spinning the wheel. Where did it land on? Ooh, an assortment of keto stickers. Keto stickers. So some of the stickers say keto, some say dirty, lazy keto. They say all sorts of fun stuff, and I'll send you an assortment for free. I'll hold these up so you can kind of see what they look like. If you want to win, just comment below. Say, I would love stickers. Pick me, pick me. It's kind of fun. And there's so many cool things you can do, right? You can put it on your journal or your coffee cup, your food diary, what have you. Anywhere that helps to keep you inspired and positive and happy. Having fun. And you guys probably saw my water earlier, right? Here's my water. Where I put the stickers all over the place on my mugs. But hey, all of these prizes that I give away every week, all of the books that I have, you can order any of them. You can be the winner of your own game show, right? You just head over to the Etsy shop and you can order them at cost. They're very affordable, let me tell you. And it's etsy.com/shop, the Dirty Lazy Keto Shop. That's my official little store on Etsy, etsy.com/shop, the Dirty Lazy Keto Shop. And my daughter helped set me up. So gold star to her. Gold star to her for helping me get that going. Because I have so many cool prizes and things left over from like pre-order campaigns. And people are always asking, like, I want a magnet. I want, a pot holder. I want a lunch pail. And this way you can order what you need and have it come straight to your house. Isn't that fun? I know, thumbs up for that. So I'll keep going. I want to go on to number 6. Number 6 for you. Out of 10 ideas, healthy, keto-friendly deliciousness. And number 6. I was jumping ahead. Number 6, let's talk about milk. Milk. I'll put it in quotation marks. Milk. So do you guys use any unsweetened type milk alternatives on Dirty Lazy Keto or on your keto diet? If you do, please share below if you have a brand or a flavor or a reason why. I'd love to hear more about that. But I personally think the unsweetened almond milk, the vanilla from Walmart, and I also buy it at Costco. I just think it's fantastic. It's like 30, what is it? I can't even read it. 30 calories per serving, not that I count that, but it's 1 gram net carb per cup. And it's just such a fun, delicious way to get something sweet, and you can add it to so many different things. And it's very affordable. I always have it on hand. It's a staple. Another thing I like to have on hand, and I've talked about this in all the Dirty Lazy Keto cookbooks, is I like to have on hand canned coconut milk. And this is the premium coconut milk, which is a high fat percentage. This is 12 to 14% coconut fat. I used to buy these at the 99-cent store, but I think they're going out of business, which is so sad. That was like my favorite little guilty pleasure. So I'll have to start shopping at different stores. Grocery Outlet maybe carries them. But it's another fun item that's sweet and delicious and low in carb. Fun to use in different ways, like smoothies or adding it to coffee or quote unquote cereal. So hopefully that gives you some fun ideas. Whew, I like throwing stuff around the office. Let's go on to number 7. I'm going fast today, people. Doing good. Number 7. What do we think about a keto-friendly, natural, and healthy dessert? What do we think about herbal tea? Do you have a flavor or a brand or a style? Does that help quench a sugary sweet tooth? For some people it does. I like this sugar cookie sleigh ride celestial seasonings. Now, yes, your version of healthy or natural might not be the same as mine, but I'm willing to bend a few rules sometimes when it comes to staying on track. And so my interpretation might be a little bit different from yours. That's okay. I will share some flavored coffees that I have. These don't have sugar. They don't have any artificial sugar, nothing in there, just some kind of fake flavoring. But mainly I like the package. As you can see here, this one is called black cherry chocolate chunk. And there's a picture of ice cream on it. Hello. And there's a whole bunch of candy flavored ones. I love them all. I have all sorts of them. And I get great pleasure in spinning my little Keurig wheel to look at all my choices. And you can even get tea, herbal tea in the Keurigs if you don't want to boil water and whatnot. It's kind of fun. And it's a great way to get something 0 net carb and just hit that flavor. And then you're like, okay, I'm good. I got my something sweet after dinner. Give it a try. If you have a flavor or a brand, please share below. I appreciate that. Let's move on to number 8 because we've got 10 I'm sharing with you today. Number 8, my friends, is nut butter. Nut butter. How do you like this one I'm showing you right now? Could it be any more enjoyed by Stephanie Laska? Isn't that hilarious? And I even wrote on top, Mom's sugar-free peanut butter, because everybody in the house, again, was helping themselves and it was irritating me. Even my dog wants to lick the jar. She's waiting for this one. But I love this because it's no sugar added, it's low net carb, and sometimes a little peanut butter can do it for me. And you can use it in other recipes too, but sometimes just the peanut butter itself, for me, good to go. Now, it doesn't have to be like a commercial peanut butter. You're like, Stephanie, we don't have that where I live, or I haven't seen that, or it costs too much. Okay, fine. I understand. How about just regular old peanut butter? Just a little dab will do ya. Let me tell you, I even like to use the powdered peanut butter. This I bought on Amazon in a big old tub. It's called PB Fit, 100% peanut powder. And they have it in organic and regular. You do you, whatever makes sense to you. You can mix this with water. You can mix it with coconut oil. You can mix it with anything to make some peanut butter, and it can really take care of that little sweet tooth that we all seem to have. We all do. Amen. If you have an idea for how to use that peanut butter or nut butter, please share below because that is so fun. I do want to tee up next for you guys if you're interested in more desserts. I'll hold up my little YouTube little video thingy do here. But I do want to let you know right after this video, I will tee up the next one, which is called No Bake Keto Dessert Recipes Under 5 Minutes. No Bake Keto Dessert Recipes Under 5 Minutes. So look for that. That'll be after this video that we're doing now. Going so fast. Doing good. Let's go on to number 9. Number 9, rich and real. Here's my suggestion for you. Rich and real. You know, again, like we talked about with the high-end chocolate, like buying something kind of expensive and then just having a tiny bit. Sometimes folks really get a kick out of having a little squirt of real whipped cream. Oh, I was going to dramatically go pshh, but my can's all gone. How sad is that? Well, here, a little bit of real whipped cream might just be all you need. Squirt it right in the mouth. Don't be classy. And then you might go, okay, I'm good. That's healthy and natural. It's real cream. Buy the real stuff. Don't buy the, chemically one. Buy the real deal whipped cream and you'll feel so delicious and rich. Like, oh, I just had something wonderful. Does that help? What do you think so far? What's your favorite tip? Let's see if it's number 10. Number 10. Here's this suggestion for number 10. Is it 10? Is it 10? It's always backwards on camera. Number 10. Here we go. I want to give you a suggestion to not be tricked when you're looking at healthy, when you're looking at keto friendly, when you're looking at natural desserts that will help you on the keto diet. I don't want you to be tricked. So I want you to stop. I'm holding up my stop sign. I want you to not only avoid the sugar, right? Because we know sugar, quote unquote, is natural. Some could argue. But we're going to stop using this, definitely, right? We all know that one. That one we can agree on. But where some folks get confused, especially when they're new, is they go, well, there's got to be other natural things out there. You know, they start talking to me and making suggestions. They go, oh, well, you know, I'm going to use maple syrup as my sweetener because that's not sugar. Or I should go, like, alert, ring the bell. Do not use agave. Do not use honey. Stop using maple syrup. All these types of like sugar that are quote unquote natural, brown sugar. Don't be fooled. Don't be tricked by them. Stop in your tracks and realize that those are just as high in carbs as some of, you know, table sugar that we're all trying to avoid. So I want you to do instead, I'll give you the go button. What I recommend is to use some of the low carb, low sugar foods that we talked about today. Some of the examples I shared. It's not all inclusive, but I got some ideas going for you. And it can even be vegetables. You're like, oh, she's crazy. I'm holding up some pumpkin here. But you'd be surprised on how some fruits and vegetables, low sugar, low carb, they start to taste pretty sweet once you're off that sugar teat. Your mind, your brain, your taste buds, they adjust. You're like, are you serious? Give it a try and see what you think. I'd love to get your feedback today because substitutes that I'm talking about today, you know, your choice of natural substitutes, whether it be food, whether it be a vegetable, or I know I saved this for number 10, so people don't like hang up the video and go running out the room. Some of you might even interpret healthy and natural desserts to be those made with natural, in your opinion, sugar-free sweeteners. I'm like, oh, is that a pause? Dramatic pause. Dramatic pause. Now, what do you guys think? Is monk fruit a natural sweetener? Does that qualify for you? Let me know in the comments, say yes or no. So products made with monk fruit, are those going to be acceptable to you? Let me know. You know, maybe some of you are thinking, well, you know, I don't want artificial sweeteners because, you know, I've heard that they use maltodextrin and I'm uncomfortable with that, or some kind of, you know, powder. Okay, then you do you. You don't have to use these products if you don't want to. But what I do encourage you to do is don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. So what I mean by that is if sucralose is fine for you and you're comfortable with that as a artificial sweetener, but you're not cool about the maltodextrin, then maybe explore some other options like using drops. I know, right? And they come in off brands too. It doesn't have to be like the big companies. I'm holding up a squirt here of sucralose. And there's other companies out there too, right? How many of you use the monk fruit drops? Lakanto has a version here. I have a couple of them that I've been hiding from my family because they like to steal them. Some people like stevia. Some people like to blend them and use all the different ones, which is okay too. You might find that one tastes better, you know, in your coffee, or one tastes better in your baked, low-carb baked goods, or one might taste better, you know, if you're eating it without being cooked. You might get some different experiences, or you might just indulge every once in a while and have a product, like a commercial product made with one of these. And that's okay too. I think it's important to not hold yourself to impossible standards. Got that? Do not hold yourself to all or nothing. Sometimes it's okay to take baby steps. Here's my baby. Take baby steps and be kind to yourself. There's going to be moments in your life where you might need some of these items, and that's okay. Make a plan for how you can be successful and stay on track with the keto lifestyle. Just because you have, you know, one of these items once in a while, or Diet Coke or something, I'm not calling the keto police on you. I'm going to be like, hallelujah. I'm going to encourage you to figure out what's going to work for you to help you stay on track, because that's the whole point, right? We don't have to be perfect human beings. And that has really been the secret to my success. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. It can be in between, and your quote-unquote rules can vary every day, and that's okay. Keto desserts that are healthy and natural are defined by you, not other people, okay? Now, if you want to know more detailed information about serving sizes of all the items we talked about today, because it's not unlimited, right? You don't just have 12 apples. You don't just have huge bowls of blueberries. You don't have 14 tablespoons of peanut butter. If you want more information about how many net carbs and the serving size for each of the products that I talked about today, I'm going to have you check your copy of Extra Easy Keto and go specifically to pages 79 through 92, because I have an enormous food list that took me literally about 2 months of my life researching in detail from multiple sources to verify and make sure it's accurate and up to date. So it's inside Extra Easy Keto. Pages 79 through 92 is a huge, huge, huge food list with all the net carbs and serving sizes of all the popular keto-friendly foods that I used to help me stay on track and lose weight and keep it off. Does that help? So you'll find all sorts of popular current foods in my list, and in addition to the ones I shared today. This was just a little sampling. So thank you so much, everybody, for watching and listening and participating in today's topic. I hope you had a good time learning more about keto desserts that are healthy and natural. And remember the next video. Do you remember? The next one that is going to be right after this is called No Bake Keto Dessert Recipes under 5 minutes. So good job today, everyone. I'm going to ask you, please, please, please give yourself a round of applause. Give yourself a round of applause because you did great. I'm proud of you. Keep up the good work. Thanks for joining me on the adventure today with the Dirty Lazy Keto podcast. If you have questions about what we talked about, head over to my website, dirtylazyketo.com. While you're there, be sure to sign up for my free newsletter.